Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have been out for almost a week, and I'm playing through Violet on stream and Scarlet in private, and some Pokemon are super useful, but some aren't at all. In this video, let's discuss 5 useful Pokemon you should catch early in the game during Pokemon Scarlet and Violet just to help with your playthrough. If I missed any, they might sit outside the 5 in my opinion, but post them in the comments below anyways and we can discuss. Let's get into the video. Coming in at number 5 is an impressive Pika clone, which I picked up early in my Violet playthrough and used till I found another electric type Pokemon I wanted to use slightly more. You can get Pawmi early in the game in the first areas of the map, and you can evolve Pawmi into Pomon at level 18 and get a good stat boost. In the first gym, they have a level 15 ace, and the second gym has a level 17 ace, so you can get a second stage evolution quite early on, or you can go one step further. Once Pomon is evolved, you can send it out using the Let's Go feature, and once it's walked around with you for roughly 1000 steps, you can evolve it at level 19 into Pomon. Pomon is an electric fighting type and learns some handy level up moves including Dig, which is good for the electric type gym, which you do third. But they're also good against the early Titans and also the first Team Star base just due to the move coverage Pomon has. As far as Pika clones go, this little mouse is up there with the best of them, and it's always handy to have an electric type around on your team, especially one that may have the ability Static. Coming in at number 4 was a Pokemon that surprised me quite a lot, and one that I didn't use in my first playthrough, but I picked up during my personal playthrough of Scarlet. Knackley is a handy rock-type Pokemon with okay defense stats, and for Generation 9, it's the equivalent of Geodude. What set this Pokemon apart is that if you don't want to go with Sturdy as an ability, it has an ability called Purifying Salt, which means status conditions don't affect this Pokemon and Ghost-type moves do only half damage. Knackley helps a lot with the first gym being bug type, and is also a handy wall to have in tricky situations during the Titans and Team Star bases. Evolving into Knacklestack at level 24 and then Gargansul with level 38, this Pokemon only gets better and better. I apologize for my pronunciations of these names. This formidable wall also has huge attack stats with access to level up moves like Rock Slide, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, Stone Edge, while also learning a handy move called Recover. This final stage is useful in many ways, and this Pokemon should be a consideration for your team. East of the Academy Town, there is a hidden gem that can be found really early in the game and help with the first 2 gyms. Charcadet has okay stats for a first stage evolution, but if you talk to an NPC and give them the relevant items depending on which game you choose, you can get an item which evolves it quite early. Scarlet allows for Armoro, which is a fire and psychic type, or Violet allows you to get Cyril Edge, which is a fire and ghost type. Both Pokemon are speedy attackers and great not only for the first early game, but also the whole game as their stats are fantastic. Both Pokemon get their own specialty moves during level up, and in their own way are absolutely great. Charcadet on its own may not be all that of amazing Pokemon, but it's just a handy Pokemon to have for your team. However, once you gain the power to evolve this Pokemon, just stand back and be amazed at what you've just unlocked. Found close to the 3rd gym, which is electric type, is Watchal, and it is a great Pokemon to pick up if you don't have either a flying type or electric type Pokemon from the early game, or if you want just a new Generation 9 Pokemon to use. It gets Volt Absorb, which gives you immunity to electric type, while also being a flying type, which automatically gives you a handy immunity to ground, which is absolutely overpowered. Evolving into Watchal at level 25, this Pokemon starts to shine at this stage. Watchal is insane speed-wise and has a high special attack stat, meaning you'll be able to outspeed a lot of Pokemon and hit them with great electric and flying type coverage moves. This Pokemon only gets let down by the fact it learns some handy utility moves, but nothing outside of the electric and flying moves, apart from U-Turn. I did not pick this Pokemon up in my first playthrough of Violet, but during my personal run of Scarlet, I found this Pokemon insanely helpful and a great addition to the team. Coming in at number 1 is Paldean Woopa. Woopa was already a useful Pokemon, and Quagsire was already a fan favorite among many, but this has only grown more as the Paldean Woopa has taken center stage of Generation 9. You can get access to Woopa extremely early on in the game, and Woopa's poison ground typing helps with the first gyms and early Titan fights, and then its handy ability Water Absorb is extremely handy for the whole game. Evolving into Clodsire at level 20, it only gets better from there with great stats and access to Earthquake at level 48, Poison Jab at level 24, or Sludge Wave at level 30, and then take advantage of its good special attack stat. You can teach it a variety of water type moves as well. Early game use of Mudshot is handy for lowering the opponent's accuracy, and then Toxic Spites is great to set up early on in battles to help whittle down the enemy team. Woopa and Clodsire were Pokemon I were very skeptical about, but I had little intentions of using them at first, but then I have both of them in both playthroughs. The wide range of TM moves his Pokemon can also pick up makes Woopa such a powerful early game Pokemon, and once ready to evolve, it's only up and up from there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've been in the recent streams, an even bigger thank you to you as well. I've had so much fun lately recording all this content and streaming the content. Scarlet and Violet are easily some of my favorite Pokemon games. I've recently applied for YouTube Partner off the back of successful transitions into Pokemon creation, and I owe it all to you guys. At 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll be giving away to one lucky viewer a care package with some Pokemon goodies in it. I am no longer pushing for growth of Twitch and using YouTube as my main content outlet, and this is my way of saying thank you for allowing me to do this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day.